What's going on, guys? It's yours truly here, TheChrisPhoenix here, giving you your Raw review for this week. And as you guys know, Raw was 3 hours, and it was rocked out. Thus, me wearing my I Breathe t-shirt. Very nice. Anyway, so Raw was live in Boston, Massachusetts. That's right. As you guys know, many know, I'm originally from Boston, Massachusetts. So it's kind of cool seeing the, Raw 3 hours, in Boston. But we kicked it off kind of interesting. How did we kick it off, you may ask? Well, we had the good old Michael Cole challenge. Remember we were supposed to have the Michael Cole challenge about, 2 weeks ago? Now we're actually having the Michael Cole challenge. And apparently, first off was the challenge was the arm wrestling. JR won like in 2 seconds. Then we had what was it? We had a dancing contest or something. I don't know what the hell that was. I think JR won that. And last but not least, it was like a weighing contest. Like you get whoever weighs the more loses. Michael Cole got on there. He weighed, I think it was like 200 pounds or something. And then JR was like 269 or 265 around there. So Michael Cole won. So in that case, Jim Ross failed the Michael Cole challenge. Then came out CM Punk. CM Punk comes out there, does his usual thing, just saying, oh, Michael Cole, you told Michael Cole he had like a fake tan and stuff. Then he put him in the Anaconda Vice, which hurt Michael Cole, like he was banged up, injured. And then we had JR on commentary for a while. Then we had Cody Rhodes and Hunico versus Kofi, Kingston, and Cara. Now, Cody Rhodes now has, I guess he has a new gimmick, I guess you could say. Well, he's still a heel, but I guess you could say a little bit different from the whole, his mask is gone. He doesn't have the mask anymore. And he has a different theme song. So, it's still a smoke and mirrors type of deal, but, it just, here's the thing with Cody Rhodes. He needed, yes, the mask made him different from everybody else, I understood that, but he just had the mask way too damn long, type of deal. Like, it was just like, he just felt like it was lagging forever with the whole mask to get. But, anyway, I'm still a fan of Cody Rhodes, nonetheless. This tag team match itself was actually pretty good. It was decent. I liked it. I did what I need to do. All these competitors were in the Survivor Series match. Team Barrett versus Team Orton. Cody Rhodes, Hunico gets the victory. Cody Rhodes hits the Crossroads on Kofi Kingston, and Rhodes and Hunico win. So, yeah. Then we had Dolph Ziggler entering a match, and apparently, according to Vicky Guerrero, Christian got hurt. As some of you guys may know, Christian's hurt, and he's not going to be at Survivor Series. And his replacement is going to be Dolph Ziggler. That's right, Dolph is going to be on Wade Barrett's team at Survivor Series. So Dolph Ziggler, Mason Ryan had the match. Mason Ryan won disqualification because Vicky Guerrero slapped Mason Ryan. The referee saw it, called for the bell. And also, we had a surprise here. We had the arrival of Mick Foley. That's right, guys. Mick Foley. Bang, bang. Mick Foley himself was there. And I'll get to that a little bit later on. In fact, no, I'll get to that right now. Mick Foley comes out. And, Mick Foley comes out. And who else comes out? John Cena. And Mick Foley basically shows to John Cena. You remember back in the Attitude Era when Mick Foley and The Rock had their own little moment? The Rock and Sock connection, I guess you could say. He was saying, The Rock, here's your life. This is your life. He did that with John Cena. This is your life, John Cena. They show all these old clips and stuff, this little video, with a few, pictures, baby pictures of John Cena and stuff. And then out comes John Cena's former high school baseball coach, whatever. He says, oh, with the bottom of the ninth, we had 2 outs. We just need 1 hit. And John Cena struck out. And then John Cena's like, I struck out looking, It was pretty funny. Then we had Bull Buchanan came out. I was like, wow, Bull Buchanan, wow. They brought him out. And then, he basically said, oh, him and John Cena, he thought John Cena was a good tag team partner, but after that, John Cena, him broke up, tag team. He got fired. His dog bit him. He got a divorce. All this crap started happening to him. He went bankrupt, and he's like, oh, John Cena ruined my life. Then came out John Cena's dad, John Cena Sr., who always seems to come out whenever John Cena's like in Massachusetts or in the Northeast. He's saying, well, you say my son sucks. Well, guess what? You all suck. My son doesn't suck. And John Cena's like, Dad, you did enough. All right. And then comes out The Rock. The Rock comes out, Rock's bottom, Mick Foley, who was wearing a half I Bring It Team Bring It, and the other one was Rise Above paid half of it, and he rock bottomed Mick Foley, and then he just left. That was it. Oh, Rock right there. So, you know, that segment to me right there was one of the highlights, one of the big parts to me, the best parts about Raw. So anyway, have to talk about that. We had Sheamus and Jack Swagger. Again, this kind of made sense. Even though the match was short, you know, you still had Team Barrett versus Team Orton in here, so Sheamus won. Yeah. Then we had Kelly who was wearing a Tom Brady jersey. Oh, cool. Tom Brady. Okay, Kelly's hot, and Tom Brady, as you guys know, I'm a Patriots fan, so I'm a fan of Tom Brady. But she's done this before. Like I remember they were in Boston once, and freaking she was wearing a Red Sox shirt. She's trying to get cheap pop, I guess. She was facing Natalya. The match lasted about maybe a minute and a half. Kelly wins. They spent majority of the time just talking about her Maxim cover. Why are they making that such a big deal? Good lord. Okay, I saw the cover shoot. It's hot. I like it. But seriously, it's not Playboy. I guess it's PGs. This is the closest we get to Playboy. And also, by the way, Jonah Hill. If you guys remember him from Superbad, he's been in other movies. He's also been in Get Him to the Greek. Some of you may know he's guest starring Raw Super Show next week. So then we had the tag team match. We had Alberto Del Rio and Mark Henry versus CM Punk and The Big Show. The match itself was actually pretty good. It actually got a good amount of time. Del Rio surprisingly pins Punk, and then after the match is over, you had Del Rio putting the armbar on CM Punk and wouldn't let it go. And also, I forgot to mention too, before the match started, he attacked CM Punk backstage. So, you know, Del Rio's trying to make sure that obviously Punk's not ready for Survivor Series 100%. So then we had Santino Marella come out, who earlier that night was playing WWE 12 and bumped into Zack Ryder. Speaking of Zack Ryder, why does he keep on bumping into the Bella Twins? But anyway, so Santino Marella's kind of a promo. Kevin Nash comes out. He basically just beats the living hell out of freaking Santino. And you know who's surprised when they come out? God. God did not come out. And if you guys don't want to talk about God, it's about Triple H. So much for their match having a Survivor Series, I guess. So then we have Randy Orton versus Wade Barrett being the main event. You know, both these guys had their own kind of squad. Wade Barrett had his team in his corner. Randy Orton, likewise. The match itself, an okay amount of time. The match ended in disqualification. There's just a big old brawl type of deal. And, you know, Hunico ended up getting RKO'd, and then he got, I don't know what that finisher's called by Mason Ryan, but he got it too. So, and last but not least, remember this was Rocked Out 3-hour Raw, you guys. You had The Rock and John Cena. Actually, you had The Rock coming out, kind of a promo. You know, he talks about everything. He talks about Kim Kardashian's, you know, 72-day wedding. Talking about how there's NBA lockout, which I don't approve of. And then, you know, he just went on, and it was just a funny as, you know, pretty good Rock promo. Then out comes The Miz and R-Truth, you know, say, really, you know, Little Rockies, says R-Truth said instead of Little Jimmy's. Then came out John Cena. You know, the way John Cena and The Rock were going at it, to me, it was funny, because you had The Rock sitting there saying, oh, sorry for my partner, he has female sexual parts or something. It was something like that along that line. It was funny. And then John Cena's like, and then Rock goes, oh, well, John Cena, you never had a partner who's ever hit puberty type of deal this good, you know. And yeah, it was just a funny promo. These guys are kind of going at it with each other. But then, of course, R-Truth and, you know, The Miz were striking back with, you know, verbal words. And then next thing you know, these guys are at it in a fight. The Rock hits the rock bottom on both R-Truth. Then it looks like John Cena's about to hit the AA on The Miz. The Rock hits the rock bottom on The Miz. And then it looks like John Cena's about to maybe celebrate or something with The Rock. Rock gets out. He goes to the stage and goes... And then you see Cena had a smile, and then he just went like that. But I'm telling you guys, there might be a chance that The Miz and R-Truth might win. Just saying. There might be a chance. You never know. But anyway, that was it for Raw. What you guys think of Rocked Out Raw 3 hours? Overall, I thought their show was, it was okay. But to me, the highlight parts were, you know, The Rock, This Is Your Life, and the final segment. But anyway, that's it for me. I'll catch you guys later. Peace! Yeah, my Hunico, it's gotta go. Yeah.